Ready, set, podcast. Lift off. Now you got it. Look at it.
Pop music. Pop music.
Oh my gosh.
You know, he's got a little bit of rhythm, this guy. Hey, what do you have when you have less than no rhythm? That's me. You know what I mean? There's people who have no rhythm at all, and then there's negative rhythm, and that's me.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look it up in the break. I'm sure there's a name for it.
Somebody who has less than zero rhythm. But the grumpy gastronome here, he's got some rhythm.
He's got a little bit.
He can move that head.
All right. Well, are you ready, John?
Let's go. Let's introduce ourselves and get moving here.
We got to start with the new feature.
This is Alex Resnick from Hayworth. When you're listening to Eat, Talk, Repeat.
Boom.
There you go, people. It's our new little fun feature. John is going to be asking chefs
from all over the world
to be doing that. So
you know what I'm going to do? Because he's in town and I'm going to miss him because I will be in España. I'm going to ask Jose Andres if he will record one for me. So they've asked me to be there at the event, and I'm sure he'll be proud of me going to Spain instead of being here. But I'm going to miss him. So he'll be here in town on Sunday, right? That's the big event with Jose, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it on last week's show.
So who are you?
I'm Ash Watkins, the Hamburguesa Principesa of Las Vegas, and you can find me at Ash the Attorney on all platforms.
And I'm John Curtis, the wait for it, the sedulous surveyor of superior sustenance, a.k.a. the insufferable epicure.
That's a good one. And together we're Eat, Talk, Repeat. You can find us at Eat, Talk, Repeat everywhere. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe. Helps other people find us. And then also head to eattalkrepeat.com for updates. And you can subscribe to the newsletter. If you've got local food news or drama of your own, feel free to spill the tea there. We've got a form you can submit. And
there was a good one on there this week, I remember.
Yeah, and it might just end up in our newsletter called the Amuse-Bouche. Dropped weekly on Wednesdays. And also email us, cheers@eattalkrepeat.com. Hate mail, questions, fan mail, all of it. We tend to respond, fun fact, or address it on the show. Today's show, we're going to go through a bunch of restaurants. I'm just going to list them right now, John. No commentary. None. Zip it. TonShou, the premium katsu spot on Spring Mountain Road. Zero Bond. Gino's at the Summit. PublicUS. Doanbury. Hayworth. And 1228 Maine. All right, so we'll get to those. We'll give our feedback, our experiences, all the fun stuff. And now let's get into food
news you can use.
Did you come up with that?
Yeah, a long time ago.
I like it.
Because I think it just rolls trippingly off the tongue.
Yeah, and producer Sammy has dubbed this the meat of the episode.
Producer Sammy. And remember, folks, it's Sammy with a Y. Not an IE.
Yes.
Okay,
right.
Let's go there. Let's go through. Oh, my God. What's this first thing?
A fun fact, John. Another year of nano-influencing. I found 2026's feed spot list for top Las Vegas food influencers, and you're still on it. I don't know I can't remember if you've gone where you were last year.
At one time they said I was the number one nano-influencer. But in the rankings now, I've dropped to number 18.
Yeah, you're 18, but
I'm crestfallen.
But that's a list of macro. Number one is Drew Belcher, the unlocked guy.
Yeah,
behind
that titan of gastronomy.
Yes. With Love Always, all those fun things.
Yeah.
He's a macro. Lindsay Stewart, macro. Philip Zhang.
Remember, Lindsay Stewart didn't know that Wolfgang Puck's first name was Wolfgang. Didn't know that Le Cirque was actually a restaurant. There's your
that's macro for you.
There's your leaders of the pack, folks. Phil Zhang, we love Phil.
What is he's macro? I don't know some of these other macro. Gonna go through.
Give me another name. I know the first three, and two of the three are idiots.
Jonathan So.
Don't know him.
JT Takes a Bite.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Food. Cindy West, macro. Christy Vanover's a micro.
and I'm a nano.
Yep, great. I don't know a lot of these people.
Yeah.
Somehow they miss my feed. Micro. You are the first nano at number 18. And I think you'll get elevated to macro or micro if you just get above 10K. Right now you're sitting at 9.3.
This is Instagram followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they rate them by. Who has bought and paid for or farmed or done whatever BS you have to do to get Instagram followers. So, yeah, congratulations, those at the top. And then, folks, you can... listen to them, some of them anyway, at your peril.
Do you want to be a micro? Do you want to
I
get?
don't give a crap. I mean, one of the reasons I don't care. I mean, I said this the other day. Somebody said, "Do you care about the James Beard Awards of the Mission?" I said, "Why should I care about people's opinions who know less about food than I do?" I mean, you just can't. I mean, at some point, you just say you have to have that. When you've got a certain amount of years under your belt and been in all the battles and have all the fruit salad on your chest like a general, you just go, I don't give a shit what the privates and the corporals are doing.
Yeah,
right?
That's fair. That's fair. I think the James Beard Awards are this week.
They're usually on Mother's Day, but we passed Mother's Day.
When is that?
Yeah, you're right. They didn't come out on Mother's Day. Back in the day, they came out on Mother's Day.
Today is Thursday, May 28th.
Yeah.
National Burger Day, John.
Oh, every day's National Burger Day.
No, it's not.
And National Cupcake Day, National Boysenberry Day. I mean, that's speaking of BS. Come on, enough with the days, okay? Too many days. National Buttermilk Day. I mean, come on.
Okay, well, if you had to, what are your top 3 burgers on the spot?
Peter Luger.
Good one.
Boom. Delmonico for the double smash. May Daly's. Boom.
There you go.
Yeah. If I'm going to dive bar burgers, I'd go Jive Turkey, Stay Tuned Burgers, and Yukon Pizza.
All right, those are good.
How's that?
I love it. One you did not add is the Brasseria by EDO burger. And then I was just enlightened about a burger up at Rare Society, thanks to Dan Palmieri.
Well, there you
I
go.
gotta go check that out.
Well,
so.
but make sure, folks, that you go to those macro influencers, because they'll tell you where to go, especially the ones they've been paid to tell you to go to.
Yeah, and also I agree with. Generally, I don't agree with Barstool Sports. A lot of their stuff is funny and entertaining. They get a little fringy at times, but they're on a quest to they're anti-smashburger right now. One of the guys. And
that's why I'm getting all on my feed. Yeah. Like, have we reached peak burger and all that? So Barstool's leading that chant. Huh?
Yeah, we're not on peak burger. We've jumped the potato bun on the smashburger front. I think.
And I think gotta sort of support them there. I mean,
I do too.
It's gone too far. Okay, and it's just now you've got everybody's got to do it. It's like. Are you old enough to remember the poke boom of 10 years ago? The poke was everywhere. But burgers are going to have more shelf life than poke did. It will.
Literally, actually. Okay, so National Burger Day. Okay. We had a lot of overlaps on those. Fun fact, Aroma Latin American CoTHEENA is open in Chinatown as of tonight, Thursday.
Plaza.
I know. Chef Steve Kessler has been grinding to get this place in Chinatown open. And this Thursday is the first.
Right there at Chinatown, at the Spring Mountain in Polaris, I believe.
Yes, next to Sand Dollar, where Trace Casuelas
used to be, right.
Yes.
So we cannot wait to go. I'm not going to get there till I get back from Europe, but it's going to be big.
It really is. And currently it's just dinner Tuesdays through Saturdays. And hopefully they, in a couple weeks, plan to start back up with their lunch service on those same days. And I read the RJ article when they interviewed Steve, and there were some great quotes from it. When he was
of me?
Yeah. I know.
Of us?
Shocking.
Yeah.
No.
I'm number 18 on the Nano-Influencer scale. Come on.
Of Chef, he was talking about the old location, and he said, quote, "The regulars would always say, it's too far."
Yeah.
Fact. And then he was talking about his move to Chinatown and said he was excited because it's a place where, quote, people want to try different things.
Yes.
Which you're reading into the fact that maybe Henderson...
Well, yeah, maybe he was too cool for school when it came to Henderson, yeah.
And
which, by the way, you and I talked about 3 years ago.
yes.
Because, I mean, he had such great food. All the foodies flocked there, but it was just in this corner of Sunset and whatever. And, yeah, so this is going to give him a chance to really spread his wings, and his food is not to be missed.
Next up, Las Vegas Pizza Festival has announced a return for its 6th year. It'll be Saturday, November 14th, 2026.
Same place, I think, on Industrial.
I think so. And VegasPizzaFest.com for all of your updates. I don't know if you can buy tickets just yet.
No, they're not going to be on sale for a few months yet.
Yeah. And so, but I'm excited about that. Also, shameless plug for our show. Go check out the YouTube channel. We did a great video from this past year's.
That was a fun one.
And it was really fun. The weather was shitty.
No, that's
but
right.
we had
that's
so
right.
much fun.
And I keep hearing that Floriana Pastori, you know, the Signora Pizza, is getting ready to open there at the off of Rainbow and the I-95 or the I-11 or whatever they call it now. And so we're just going to, our ears are to the ground on this one because Signora Pizza, I think like Aroma is going to be like a big thing for local restaurants when it finally gets its doors open.
Absolutely. Also, she's always got one of the longest lines at
always. As soon as
yeah.
and every pizza, not to take away from the 35 other pizza makers there, but it's almost like everyone is handcrafted by her. She is up there just rolling out and putting. I mean, it's just stupendous. It's handcrafted food like Vegas didn't see until she showed up. It's something. Yeah.
I know. And then it's almost like you've got the Midas touch of sorts, John. Truly Pizza.
I'm number 18 in town.
Maybe next year we'll get you up. We're going to boost you further. Truly Pizza was announced as the number 4 pizza spot in the U.S.
And who got there? Who was telling you about that just a week ago, folks? Number 18.
Number 18 was telling you about number 4 before they knew they were number 4.
Yeah.
So again, Truly Pizza, the baby of John Arena, Mike Vacnine, Chris Decker, and Donna Baldwin.
Yeah.
It's located in Dana Point in Laguna Beach, California.
Dana Point, not Del Mar.
Not Del Mar. And then I think they're heading to L.A. I think I read they
yes.
might be going to Venice Beach.
They're talking about that, and then as we reported here, they're also considering bringing one back to Las Vegas, which would be very cool because it's going to be kind of the new thing in fast casual pizza restaurants. But there's nothing casual about the pizzas. Yeah, they are top shelf.
On this fun topic of lists, we had a fun conversation about lists of the best or top last night. And it kind of got me thinking because I was looking through this.
Did it hurt to think for a change? I had to say it. It was right there. I just had to.
And that's been a great show, folks. No, so it did hurt, actually. That's why I need the extra jolt of caffeine this afternoon. I was going through the list of the top U.S. spots, and I've been to a bunch of them with Mr. Hollywood because he's a little pizziolo in the making. Number 2, Pizzeria Say in L.A. We did that, and it was just
Yeah.
Then
Meh.
when I was in New York City, I went to number 8, Ribalta, miles better than number 2.
Right.
Then every time we're down in Florida, we hit up a number 11, La Legenda. We talk about this, I think, anytime I come back from Miami, I'm talking about this pizza place and telling everyone to go.
You said it's worth flying to Miami to go to.
It really is. It's this
La
hole in the wall
Legenda.
in Miami Beach, and I would say it's equally as good as Ribalta, if not better, which is number 8, and definitely better than number 2. And then down in number 21 is Keste, which I would prefer Cipriani, Pop Cafe, Yukon, or Solamente over.
And you've been to all of them.
Yeah.
Well,
So, don't
some
you
of
think-
these. Yeah. Well, okay. Go finish.
I was going to say, don't you just think like at some level it just comes down to preferences and
Right. And this is what a friend of the show was talking to me about. This whole ranking, what's number 11? What's number 8? What's number 6? Is 18 better than number 14? No. You're just talking. No, it's all bullshit. It's just ranking. There's a level. I don't care whether you're talking about art, music, films, food. there is a level of excellence that should be recognized, objective excellence, but trying to rank them within that, even like when we had fun with the croissants, at some point, what did you say? The top 4 or 5, depending on the state of mind, the day of the week, you could give number 1 could be number 3 and number 4 could be number 1. I mean, they're all so good, right?
Absolutely.
And you can do this. So the ranking is just kind of innocent clickbait. It's fairly innocent. It gets people's attention because they want to. Oh, I was number 7. It's like, well, I've been to 21. So yours is 14 places better than mine. No, that's
I
just
do feel
stupid.
bad though, because then some of these restaurants going from number 8 to number 10, it looks like they're on the slide, but really,
It's not.
there's no difference.
It's just a way to. It's just clickbait, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just a way to capture people's attention. And this was being done long before the internet showed up. People, Foodie magazines used to go, the top 10 taquerias in Los Angeles or whatever, and I don't mind it really, but to pretend that there's a real distinction at the top level between, is Monet a better painter than Picasso? Is Seurat better than Degas? It's just stupid. It's just they're all,
It is. And I'm sure you could go and tell a bunch of people this list, and they're like, but there's no Detroit pizza on this list.
Yeah.
There's no, and you're like, okay, well, see, again, preferences.
Well, and Kesti has been famous for a long time. Maybe it's and I haven't been to Kesti, and you have. But so it just has a rep that goes back, 20 some years, maybe 30 years. And I think that's the individual, guy who makes the handmade pizzas one at a time. And I've heard it's really good, but is it? Maybe it's just been the same thing for a long time, and the rest of the pizza world is caught up to it. So it doesn't mean it's any less good than it was 20 years ago.
100%. So people, if you found yourself staring at one place that's right next door and it's 25 on the list and 30 miles away is number 1, I'd maybe just go next door.
Which is the absurd thing. People say this when they see these, especially New York and LA, where there'll be 200 people lined up for like a taco because they or a cupcake because it was featured somewhere, and you go, there's like just down the street there's a place that's just as good. They just don't have they just didn't get the viral moment that has put everybody in touch with this one joint.
The newest one is La La Land, the coffee shop, the LA coffee shop. Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay, well, one of them just opened in Newport Beach, and there's always a line out the door for people. And I'm telling you, if I opened a coffee shop and put shit coffee in a La La Land cup, I'm telling you, maybe 1 out of 20 would go, this isn't good.
I'll tell you one thing, Las Vegas Foodie would tell you it's amazing.
It slaps, no cap.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think a lot of it is that people just want to hold it up, take their Instagram photo and say they've done it, and have no brain power behind whether or not they actually like it better than the little space next door to their house.
Not the first time I ever saw this, because I used to live back east, and even pre-internet, sometimes there was some of this stuff. There was this stuff at one point in New York, and this had to be like back in the early 2000s,
Cupcakes.
with like yogurt, frozen yogurt.
Oh, Pinkberry.
Yeah,
Pinkberry.
Who in the hell thinks any frozen yogurt is worth waiting for? And there would be lines down the block to get frickin' frozen yogurt.
It was Pinkberry yogurt, and the funniest part about it is they had one flavor. I think it was like tart.
Yeah.
And maybe another one,
Yeah.
and that was it.
People are
People are
nuts.
sheep.
Sheeple.
Don't be a sheeple.
Don't be a sheeple. Listen to number 18.
Okay, next up, Almond Oat is coming to Casino Center in Colorado.
What is that?
Casino Center in Colorado
That's
is
right. That right
the
down
infamous spot that when I got here was Golden Fog.
Oh.
Then it closed and turned
Again,
into
Dig
Dig
It.
It. Then Dig It closed, and now it's going to be Almond Oat, which is the same coffee group as the Coffee Class, which just announced they're opening the 3-story coffee place, I think, in Henderson.
I think the food gal likes the coffee class. She does. She's my coffee hound. Let's get one thing straight. Almond, or almond?
Almond.
Almond. I think it's almond.
You're skipping the L.
I think you kind of do. Almond. You're right. It should be an L, but in the back, almond. But not almond. Almond.
It's an almond.
Almond. Okay.
There we go. We solved the world's
Thank you.
Also, we solved your etiquette issue.
No, we didn't, because I'm right.
You're wrong.
Yeah, just because some bozo on some internet reel. I
want to know, people. Tell us what you think.
Knife and fork.
When you're done eating a plate, like you want a plate cleared at dinner from the staff.
Pretend this is a round plate. Round plate. So, as I was taught by a European, a French guy. So this is your plate. You're facing your plate. You take your knife and your fork. You cross them let's call that the top of the plate. You cross them like that at the top of the plate. Okay? The food gal always says you put them side by side like that.
Yes.
And you're saying your little Miss Manners said it was that was the right way,
It
correct?
is. It's side by side and on a clock.
Right.
They're at the 5 o'clock position.
At the 5. See,
and the prongs of your fork are face down.
I know. See, I heard the way I was taught, face down prines, fork prines, tines, not prines.
Yeah,
tines.
sorry. Again, it's been a day.
I just got demoted to number 19.
In real life, ladies and gentlemen.
But the tines of the fork are up. When they're pointed towards the plate, it means you're still eating. And when they're flipped up, like on their back like this, that means you're done.
They're open. They're not. We're getting this all wrong.
I just think there's more than one way to signal the end of your meal.
There is a differentiation between American and continental.
Okay.
It's
continental. I heard it was at the top of the plate with tines up, side by side.
Yeah, you see, you're wrong. Okay, so I'm watching the video right now. It's tines up, but 5 o'clock position right next to each other for continental American style. If you're UK style, tines up, but straight up and down on your plate. We're going to post this. I want people to vote.
This is important. This is more important than whether the toilet paper goes over or under.
Over
always.
Yes.
Okay, we can agree on this one. On this week, no, there's no debate. Okay, let's keep going.
But Almond Oat coming to Casino Center in Colorado. Check it out.
It'll be the third failure there. Okay, so let's go.
Las Vegas Restaurant Week. June 1 through 12. In its 19th year, it benefits 3 Square Food Bank, and I like Restaurant Week. Do you?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't think it raises enough money. I mean, I think restaurants use it for the publicity and to show their charitable impulses, but they offer these specials that are always, I think, a very mid to lower mid level of what they're capable of. That's kind of a bargain basement idea of their menu. It's less expensive, and then they say, and we give like $2 of every meal to the food bank. So it's a lot of gesticulation, a lot of smoke and noise, but I don't think it raises a lot of money. And the people that go to it, I don't think it doesn't appeal to the right crowd. It doesn't raise enough money, and it's a lot of noise that I don't think is worth all the bother. I know that's sorry to be so uncharitable, but I've never been convinced that Restaurant Week really pays off for anybody, the diner, the restaurant, or the charity it's meant to benefit. So string me up by my thumbs.
We might. I think I don't know the data behind it, but I like the concept of it. And
I'd be happy to debate it with somebody who thinks it is worth it, either for the publicity or the money raised, which I always, at the end of it, they'll go, we raised $104,000 for food banks. By getting 30 restaurants to donate $2 a meal, I mean, there's got to be a better way to raise money rather than just pretending to be charitable and going through a lot of effort for not a lot of payoff. Sorry. And yes, I'm harsh. I used to be a big fan until I kind of saw the data. Now, admittedly, I haven't looked at the data in many, many years, but I just went, wow, that's all they're raising for this charity. Some of these hotels could write a check out of their pocket change for this, okay?
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Yeah.
A lot of them donate a lot. Well, for those of you who aren't so negative about life and are charitable, Restaurant Week is June 1 through 12, and it benefits 3 Square Food Bank. I think it's kind of a fun way to get people to charitably venture out of their regular path.
Except that, the people that go for it are the same people that go to the bargain basement, the 2-for-1s, the early bird specials, all that sort of thing. They're not there to really get to know your restaurant and come back. They're there to take advantage of the cheap food. And I don't think it builds a customer base the way people think it does.
I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say like it may be like it gets at least one.
Maybe 1 or 2. Okay.
Maybe 1 or 2. Go to their website, restaurantweeklv.com.
Don't listen to me.
Don't listen to John.
I'm a grumpy old aging boomer.
He is.
Washed up.
But yeah, a lot of our favorites are participating. Amador Cocina Fina, Hayworth, Amari, Barbo M, Basilico, Brasseria Baido.
Yeah, Ferraro's. Yeah, we got it.
Everyone's doing it in town. If you want an excuse to go check out a new space, you want kind of some confines of what they're probably are their favorite dishes. Yeah, it's a good excuse to go do it.
These restaurants are great, and even their a lower end meal that they crib together for a restaurant week special is going to be good.
Yes,
I just don't think the people that go are necessarily the customers you want to attract to.
Okay, well, if you're going to go, be open to being a customer.
Well, yeah, go there and then maybe order other things too.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The restaurant's putting all this out, so help the restaurant out and help a charity out at the same time.
There you go. All right, that's all the food news I have. Do you have any news? Are you bringing anything to the table?
Well, that Fertitta guy, that gazillionaire, just bought Caesar's Palace.
I saw that.
So I put it on Facebook. I said, gird your loins, folks, for culinary mediocrity is about to take over Caesar's Palace because you've got the Fertittas are in charge. I just wonder whether this is going to be an upgrade for Caesar's or a further running it into the ground in the name of profits. Time will tell.
Justin Randall says the Nugget is a gastronomic paradise. And Justin Randall, I just want you to know we're fighting. The show is fighting with you because recently he posted that he went to Win Key finally.
Because someone told him that yesterday. And it's like, Justin.
John's been talking about Win Key since before I was born.
Yeah, I was talking about Win Key when they opened before we started this podcast. Like 4 or 5 years ago, I was writing about it. So I mean, credit where credit is due, Justin. I mean, when I give you credit, for being the funniest gay lawyer in Las Vegas.
Oh, all right. Let's take our break and come back and go through our restaurant reviews.
Okay, we will go through, and we're on
time.
We are making it happen today.
Look at us.
Welcome to Salmon Ash, the new standard for personal injury law, because you deserve a team that delivers real support and results. When you have both, your whole world can change. Salmon Ash Injury Law, because you deserve what's right.
Pop music. Pop music.
Here we are.
We're back after the long break. Okay. Oh, James Beard, the 2026 James Beard Restaurant and Chef Awards ceremony is held in Chicago on Monday, June 15th. So there you go, people.
So they bumped it back a whole month from what it used to be. I don't know. I haven't paid much attention to it recently. So.
And all right, John, fire away.
Okay, here. Been to a lot of places, but we're going to spend time mainly on 2. Went to TonShou, a little izakaya
on Spring
Mountain Road. Only going to mention this. I mean, I had a perfectly average meal there, but it just points out to me why I don't pay attention to anybody's opinion but my own when it comes to food anymore. Because, I mean, I was doing my Chinatown crawl a few months ago. I mean, I got all these people, some of whom are in the business going, have you been to TonShou? It's amazing. It's great. Oh, my God. I went there. We had a lot of things on the menu.
How great can katsu be?
Yeah. It's izakaya go, raku, hashi have nothing to worry about. So nothing against my friends who told me how incredible it was. But if I had to rank it among the, or even a chiza is better. If I had to rank it among the izakaya on Spring Mountain Road, it would definitely be in the bottom 5, the bottom of the top 10, not in the top 5. So not a big, but it's fine if you like izakaya food. It also seemed, let's just say, the crowd was definitely a California roll crowd there. Not the cognoscenti Japanese food lovers that you see at some of the other places like Hashi and Raku.
We'd gone to it like right when it opened, and I never even thought of it as an izakaya. I thought it just was really a katsu place. where you go
Katsu and
for-
the donburi bowls and
Yeah,
everything with
so-
everything.
So
yeah.
I don't even know if you could put it in the same conversation as
Yeah,
izakaya go or hachi or.
Yeah, it's kind of like I call it Japanese hangover food,
But
no-
some people love katsu.
Yeah,
and
yeah. I don't get too sweet. The sauces are too sweet
Yes.
and everything. Okay, just for fun, went to Zero Bond. Thank you, Sam Rajowski. Had lunch with the 1% of the 1%. As I said, incredibly good food at incredibly high prices.
It is.
I mean, it is choke a horse, eye watering.
I think when I went, it was like a sushi roll was $50.
Well, I can beat it. So we were going out to a big dinner that night. So we went with Sam.
Yeah.
Sam wanted to get a steak, so we took a little bite. So I thought I'll just get the lobster salad and split it with my wife, and it was $56, right? And I thought, well, that's fine. So as I'm sitting there, we're having a glass of wine, and what shows up? It looks like a side salad shows up, not even a main course salad, like a side salad in like one of those not tiny bowls, but
Yeah.
not a big plate. And I go, oh, that must be Sam's salad that comes with the. So, and then his steak shows up, and I'm about to say, well, where's the lobster salad? And then I suddenly notice there are 1, 2, count them, 3 little chunks of lobster about the size of my thumbnail in this lobster salad that looked like a side salad for $55. So it was tasty.
Yeah.
But I mean, Zero Bond. Go, folks, but make sure bring your wallet, or better yet, bring a friend who wants to treat you.
Yeah.
Okay. So members only too, by the way. But then I went to Gino's at the summit again. Thank you, Gino, because he put out this thing. I mean, you have to belong there. I know and member. And these country clubs, which are renowned for terrible food,
They are.
They are worldwide. They're renowned. Well, they have Gino Bernardo there, and because it's a very well-heeled crowd, he will ship anywhere, go anywhere to bring in food that you can get by UPS or FedEx, and he does it for my friend and some other the epicures out there. So he brought in all this fish from Japan, and it was just mind-blowingly good. Something called a kinky fish. You know what a kinky fish is? Kinky, baby. Kinki. And it's this kind of white buttery fish with a poisonous dorsal fin, renowned by Japanese connoisseurs. He brought that in. We had shabu shabu with like 9 different kinds of Japanese beef. It was off the charts. I mean, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just telling you that sometimes,
It's also called the idiot fish.
yeah, really. Hey, the kinky.
It says
Hey, then that-
kinky, also known as the broad fin thorny head, channel rockfish, or idiot fish.
Idiot fish. And I think the dorsal fin is poisonous. If you
High fat content.
has a dot, I believe on it, you identify it with a black spot on one of its fins. How did I pull that out of the air?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, so kinky fish, Japanese, can't get it except if you know a friend, know somebody who knows somebody. So that was a lot of fun. And I just want to say that Gino Bernardo, who's well known in this town as a great Italian chef, is single-handedly undermining the idea that you can't have great food at a country club. But then I went to PublicUS and had that was the sweetest little thing happened at PublicUS. We go there on Sunday mornings a lot. And we sit down waiting for a buddy of mine to show up, have a coffee, and we wave to some of the people. And I think we ordered one little thing. And then suddenly a bunch of plates of the pastry show up. And I'm like, oh, no, we didn't order anything. You got the wrong table. And the 2 chefs come out, young guys. And I'm going to have to look it up here. But they come out and they go, no, we want to try. We brought in this chef whose last name is Paniagua. Okay, I want to make sure I get his name right. This is so cute. Okay, it's Hayro Bahina is the regular pastry chef at PublicUS, and Oscar Paniagua, which means bread and water. He has one of those names like, when you have somebody, like Mr. Starfleet is an astronaut, or my son had a geography professor named Mr. Earthman.
It was like the weatherman when I was growing up. Dallas Rain.
Dallas
I was
Rain.
like, what? I was like, you were born to be a weatherman.
Yeah, yes, a race car driver named, Speed, So anyway, Hyro and Oscar bring out all these new breads they're working on. And, the kitchen they work in at PublicUS is about the size of a medium-sized desk. And the pastries they put out there, I put them up. Check out my Facebook, my Instagram feed, folks, because they're just stunningly good. And they've changed the lamination on the croissant.
Ooh, croissant!
And it was stupendous. And then these breads, they did a seed bread, they did a brown bread, they did a kind of a savory kind of bread that almost had like a tanginess, like a pumpernickel tang to it. And I'm like, this is just like next level stuff. And it turns out that Oscar, the young guy from, has been a kind of a champion baker patisserie guy in Mexico City. And then they brought him up here. So you want incredible pastries. Just next level stuff. PublicUS, the best little restaurant in the worst location in all of Las Vegas. But people respond because that place is hopping generally 7 days a week. So I can't speak highly enough about it. And thank you again for that. And I'm just eating the croissant. They had a cupcakes.
Do you think they're trying to lure us into another croissant crawl? Because James Trees, when he delivered their Bar Bohème croissant, I said, I don't care how good it is. I'm not doing it, buddy.
I think we just have to stand on what we said, a few minutes back, that there's a level of excellence, and we'll just park them in that level of excellence and not rank anything.
I'm still seeping butter from my pores from that.
Go out to PublicUS. So it is something else. And these, as Alexander likes to say, Mexican, baby. These guys know how to cook, and these are first-class bakers, and they're doing some incredible work every morning at PublicUS.
What's your go-to? What's your go-to pastry? The croissant?
The croissant.
That's it?
Well, I guess they're pain au chocolat.
Okay.
But there's also that giant, they call it a scone.
It's not a scone.
It's kind of like a sour cream blueberry cake.
It's so good. Yeah. That's my go-to.
And it's about the size of a small manhole cover.
It's like, it is like this big, and it's like that thick.
It's cakey.
It's cakey, but it's not traditional, like dry, like the
it's
scone.
very moist. And then they have chunks of little, some of the sour cream and has like melted in, or not cream cheese is melted into it, and then big giant blueberries. It's something else. She loves that. The cupcakes are great. They also do great savory food there too.
Yeah.
They do roast beef sandwiches. All the bread is made fresh in house. You can buy loaves of bread there. PublicUS. I always kid Chemo that he ought to move, and he recognizes he's in no man's land out there. But he's built up such a great business. It's almost like he can't.
Don't.
Yeah,
it's like if it's not broke, don't fix it.
So we love PublicUS. Then, so the food gal and I are sitting around one night earlier this week, and we go, we need to go someplace different. And we always like to go for sushi, but some of the better sushi places, the Yui's, the Kabutos, even Hiro Yoshi down on West Charleston. They're small places. You got to reserve in advance, and a lot of the places you can walk into just aren't very good. It's the California roll crowd and all that stuff. So we remembered that a few months back that this place called Donburi by. Not to be confused with donburi, which is the Japanese one-dish meal, by Chef Jay, whose last name is Donburi. Okay. Duan, excuse me. Duan, thank you. Had opened, I think, at around February, late January, early February. So we just drove out there and walked in and were immediately blown away. It's an incredible build-out. It's big. She has a sushi bar and a main restaurant. There's an open kitchen. And we went through the menu, and there was just the two of us. So we're kind of kicking ourselves going, oh, my God, you should come here with a crowd, because the appetizers and the starting courses were so unique that I a couple times I said, Chef, she came out finally to the table. I said, some of these things are things you would see on a Michelin 3-star restaurant meal. She does a Brussels sprouts, which are totally overdone. Which if I never saw another one again, I would tell you fine, because they're so overdone by every restaurant. She somehow dehydrates the Brussels sprout leaves, and then deep fries them. Dehydrates and deep fries them, and they become like Brussels sprout potato chips, but they're so tender that you take one and it just disappears on your tongue. I mean, this is like Spanish modernist cuisine stuff, okay? They literally kind of disappear in your mouth. You don't have to chew them. And you just keep eating them reflexively because they're Brussels sprouty, but not too much, a little bitter, really salty, and the texture just is compelling. So that was just the start of it. I mean, she does a mushroom dish, a steak tartare, which I said one of the best steak tartares in town. She does one of these things where they combine, basically stew a bunch of mushrooms with miso sauce. So you get 3 or 4 mushrooms, kind of sautéed and just intensely mushroomy. You gotta like them, but you kind of see why people become mushroom lovers because it is so intense. The hamachi serrano, the spiced fish appetizer was incredible. Then she does a raw shrimp and scallop and caviar thing. Again, caviar, something if I never see again too soon. But she does raw shrimp, raw scallop, comes out in this beautifully composed little circular thing. Then she tosses it with this sort of let me see, I'm going to make sure I don't want to it was so good. She calls it, she uses truffle oil, but I didn't get a lot of truffle oil out of it, with a quail egg, but it has kind of a tanginess to it, barely a hint of truffle. Thank you. I didn't have to endure too much. I don't remember the truffle oil being pronounced at all, so maybe she even took it away from mine. Let's hope. Okay. And then she does a beets tartare, another great beets thing.
Wow.
So beets are having a moment in Las Vegas, I think.
They're giving.
And they're giving beets. But the key thing about it is that she does these jewel boxes, and this is the best. She brings out this giant box of all this tiny hand-cut fish that looks like something that you would buy in a jewelry store. And it just blew us away. And it's her version of chirashi sushi, and it's enough for 2 people. I think it's $80, but plenty for 2 people. And I was just constantly taking bite after bite going, this is just next level stuff on South Rainbow at like Warm Springs. Again, in the shadow of an auto repair shop, which I have this theory that Martin Koloff told me years ago that the best Japanese restaurants in Las Vegas are always next door to an auto repair shop. And sure enough, Doan Buri by Chef Jay is right there next to an auto repair shop. And it's open for lunch. I'm going there for lunch tomorrow. I mean, this place is not to be missed. It is this kind of Japanese food, given a chef's touch, but also very accessible. They also have a back page of all those stupid rolls that everybody wants to have all the time. But I think the beauty of her food is in the raw fish and her starters and appetizers, which are really like Michelin star quality stuff, on South Rainbow. Go figure.
Yeah, she has like pedigree, right?
Mizumi,
yes,
Miramoto, right? And I think also Son of Japan.
Oh, there you go.
And she is well known in the industry for being sort of a master of sushi and bento boxes and things like that.
Yeah, I think I learned about her from Olivier over at Tamba.
Yeah.
And so it kind of pinged on my radar, and I think we talked about when she opened. So I'm excited.
She's not Japanese. She's Vietnamese Chinese.
Wow.
Right, but she has got serious chops in really good Japanese restaurants. So
and it's on South Rainbow?
South Rainbow, north of the 215, near Aquindo. I think the actual side street is Aquindo and Rainbow. It's right on the corner. It's a gorgeous build-out. I mean, and there were families coming in there. I think she's been open 3 months now and finding an audience. And I said, are you open for lunch? She goes, oh, we do a big lunch. She says, there's a lot of hospitals around there, a lot of doctors. She goes, a lot of people come in and get, small lunch boxes and things of sushi and Japanese stuff.
Spring Valley Medical Center. Yeah, she's right there on Rainbow in between Russell and Patrick.
Okay.
The little street is Aquindo.
Okay.
But yeah.
So Doan Buri by Chef Jay. Okay. So that was good. And then finally, let's crescendo. Where did we go?
Well, the chariot took us to Hayworth.
Thank you, wifey.
Food gal, she is a saint. She rounds the troops and gets us all in the car, and we just chat our little faces off. And then next thing you know, 45 minutes later or whatever it is, we're pulling up at Hayworth.
It was faster coming home.
Much faster.
Yeah, 40 minutes out there, probably about less than 30 getting back home. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
First take, remember I had been there when it was 138 Steakhouse or what and I really like the changes they've made to the layout, the design, everything is just really nice.
A little more open.
Much more open.
Soft lighting,
kind of rich woods, the seating comfortable.
Right. I like those booths. You two sat on the booth on the wall. I thought that they looked good. My leg kept falling asleep in this very comfortable chair, which means that's a good sign. It means
It's a good sign.
It's a really comfortable chair.
So those were like my first impressions. I was really liked the fact that they did make changes. They moved where the hostess stand was. They opened things up. Lighting was nice. Didn't seem loud. And there were people there. It wasn't dead, and it was a Wednesday evening. So
and they played music, but it was
I liked the music too.
Yeah.
It was like 90s, early 2000s. Like Sublime was on it. I think there was some great. It's not your style. It's my style.
But I remarked that I liked that. I didn't know the music, but I thought it was nicely done.
It was. It was
at the right level.
It was a good level. And then overall, look at the menu. I liked what I saw, and I really enjoyed everything that came out to the table, which was about 10x of what we ordered.
Yeah, we ordered 4 things, and about 18 showed up.
Yeah.
The beef tongue agnolotti.
Oh, so good.
I mean, Chef Resnick, again, another guy with real chops. He's got smoked over there off of Eastern. I think he really strutting his stuff there. I mean, again, I'll say it for like the 8,000th time in this decade. Menu's too long. There's too many things on it. But we probably had about half of it, and all of them, everything was incredible.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the menu, and then also they brought over some things that are on their like secret bar menu. So if you sit over at the bar, there's a burger that they have.
How about the little bay scallops in that spicy butter sauce?
Yeah, I think they call them fire roasted scallops, and
oh God,
they were mind blowing, and they're adorable. They're just tiny, and you get a whole little tray of them, and in this really delicious sauce that just knocks your socks
kind of like, I think it was a miso butter sauce with they said it's got a little kick to it. I went, I like how it had a lot of kick to it.
It gets your attention.
Yeah, it was really good. We did the roasted beets. We had the
hamachi gravlax.
The hamachi gravlax with beet cured gravlax, great. The smoked whitefish. We did their
the roasted beets. I ordered these kind of as a throwaway and just going something safe. Like, let me just order something safe. It comes out. It looks very simple, very ordinary. Beets in a little bowl with a little like creme fraiche yogurt, like cream under it, and you're like, okay, incredible.
Again, beets. What's with the beets?
What's the beets?
But they were so good. Beets are beautiful. It's just happening everywhere. And I hate beets, but every time I have them now, I've always hated beets. But these chefs are just these chefs are cooking them right. They're seasoning them right. I don't know. I think with beets, you just need to put the right kind of like farmer's cheese with pistachios and honey cream.
Yes.
That's what does it for me.
First of all, when you're cooking beets, you've got to actually cook them.
Yeah.
I mean, that was always my biggest gripe is when they came out raw. And
100%. Yeah.
I don't want to crunch through a raw beet.
Okay, Sammy's going to start telling us to speed it up here. So let's
the Wagyu pastrami.
I was so full. I had one bite of it, but I'll go out specifically to get the Wagyu pastrami.
Loved it. The fire roasted sweet potato.
Yeah.
With like pastrami bits and marshmallows.
The sable fish with the butter sauce.
It was really good.
And again, he had like honey. There's a honey butter sauce with the sable fish. He's trying to do an Eastern European steakhouse thing. We didn't get one steak, let's be honest.
Yes.
But Alex, I'm sure Alex Resnick cooks a fantastic steak. We had all the things around the steaks. And not one disappointed. I told him I thought the little bread at the beginning, the little challah bread at the first, was a little dry, but he said maybe they just cooked it too early that day by the time we had it. But yeah, Now, am I going to run out to Henderson to eat here again? No. But if it was 10 miles closer, I'd be there all the time. That's true. And I think it's the class of Henderson right now. I mean, there's nothing in a 5-mile radius of here that's even close to what the type of cooking they're doing there.
If you're in Henderson and you enjoy food at any level, go check this out. And even if you've got someone, I always hear this, someone in their household is not adventurous. We talked about this on the way home. This menu will satisfy everyone. There's nothing on it that people are going to have to Google to know what the ingredient is, or that you can go get a steak, you can go get your beets, and you'll just be perfectly happy. And
you can get a roasted chicken and fingerling potatoes and be a happy person. And I like the fact that he's priced everything to sell. I mean, this is not strip pricing. This is, I'm not trying to diminish or put anybody down, but like at the other end of town, Harlow, somewhere like those prices are definitely Bellagio
punitive.
Level. Yeah.
They know that Summerlin people don't want to go to the strip, and so they will pay to stay in Summerlin. They're like, please.
Exactly. But this place, I mean, his steaks are all in the 70s and in the $70, not the $95 steaks. The main courses, I believe, all were in the $30 to $40 range, not the $60 to $70 range.
Yeah,
so
the chicken, $29.
Yeah, price to sell, good food, a real chef behind the place. His wife is running the front of the house. And if you look on my Instagram feed, at the end they have these roller chairs, and the food gal and Chef Resnick decided you can race through the bar by scooting these chairs on rollers through around the place.
It was funny.
It was a lot of fun. So love Hayworth. And finally I can talk someplace up in Henderson. So I feel
I know now that Aroma left, something had to take the torch. And
well, I like Gaetano's too, but but this is something.
This is more adventurous. I'm going to tell you, Gaetano's is safe.
Yeah, this is something new, and Henderson deserves it, and we hope you support it. Yeah. All right, so let's move on. I think we're almost done.
Yeah. Do you have a pet peeve?
Yeah, real quick.
Okay.
Okay, and women of America, make up your mind. What is it about women who can't make up their mind when you they can be the most, when they're telling you what to do around the house, such as folding the laundry, doing the dishes, putting your socks away, watch the golf clubs. Oh, am I talking about myself here? They have plenty of immediate decision. The decision making happens in a nanosecond. You put a menu in front of women, and it's suddenly deer in the headlights time.
What?
Okay, I'm right about this, and you're bad. But let me tell you,
I'm not bad.
Yeah, well, okay. Let's just say
you're so particular that it's not worth it. Maybe that's it.
I'm just saying that when there's something about menus in front of women when. Branzino or should I have the sable fish or the branzino? What do you like? Yeah, Sammy, what do you? And I don't know. Oh my gosh, look at this. They have whitefish too. Make up your mind. But enough about me. The food gal knows I'm talking about her right now. So, but she laughs about it too. She just can't make up. She goes to a good restaurant. She just gets flummoxed because it all looks good and she just wants to order everything, but she knows she can't.
Yeah. I sympathize, food gal. I totally sympathize. But there's just so you don't want to. You can't rush perfection, John.
Well, I always say, with one thing about the food, one thing I love about my wife was one of the reasons I courted her so ardently back in the day because she wasn't afraid of anything. She will dive into any restaurant anywhere and what should I have? I mean, so she's not one of those people. She wants to know she's going to love it before it shows up. To her, it's more like. It's just kid in the candy store. She knows she's going to like all of it, and she just can't decide. She's the same way when we're buying toothpaste.
So women, be more decisive.
Yes.
Order your entrees first.
Would you agree that you get a little?
I only
indecisive?
do it if there's wine that's pending. I'm like, what do you want to do? I want to do that, but no, I also understand that I will eat certain things, but other people might want something else. And so I try to be thoughtful.
Okay.
If we're sharing, I'm a little more thoughtful.
I want to just, I actually sometimes with friends go, give me the menu. We're going to have this. I think I did that last night. Yeah. I said, we'll have the whitefish, the schmaltz, the hamachi, and then,
Maybe it's you. Maybe you make the women around you gun
be.
shy.
I'm an impatient fellow in more ways than one. All right. So what's your pet peeve?
I don't have one.
Let's wrap it.
I don't have one. I really don't. I've had a great time all over, and I've got no gripes.
Can I just talk about? Let's talk about one listener comment.
Absolutely.
Sideways, Tony Fredo. What do you all think of the movie Sideways? I never mentioned it. One of my favorite movies. Truly one of my favorites. I agree. Tony Fredo or Fredo Tony. I'll tell you a quick anecdote. When that movie came out, I loved it. I've been to Santa Barbara. I've been to the Hitching Post too. I mean, I love everything about that area of the country. And I thought it was funny when I talked to my two ex-wives about that movie. One of them told me that she thought they'd seen the movie. I talked to them separately at the same time. One of them said, "You reminded me of the one guy in the movie," and the other one said, "Oh my God, you were that other guy in the movie." So two ex-wives. So the truth is somewhere in between.
There you go.
So, but yes, Sideways is a great movie.
I currently check out, if you haven't already, Drops of God.
Yes, Drops of God.
Very good.
First season better than the second season. Just so you know.
I liked them both.
Okay.
David K. Yes, you're welcome. La Fontaine on Mother's Day is a great brunch option, and hey, love hearing from him that. Word is getting out, and people are dressing better than in years past when they go out. So
yes,
that's a win. And then also at Balbom reached out, said they give me kudos for a great job on the newsletter, but I can't take that credit. It all goes to Sammy and the team. And then they wanted to give a shout out to Butcher Block, especially in the Southwest.
Yes,
they have all the.
They've been around
cuts.
a long time. Yes, they've been around a long time. And they're sort of like the Village Meat and Wine at Tropicana and Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
They've been around so long, people take them for granted, but they're two very good butcher shops, Village Meat and Wine and the Butcher Block.
And then at Encina Arias said, "I'll go back to Lotus and Sahara anytime. Great parking, awesome wine list." And we can't agree more. And I think on that note,
we'll say
adios.
Adios. Good night, Canada. Bon appetit, mes amis.